This is in this permissionless era. It's time to not play the startup games, but to escape velocity. What does that mean? So I exist in two worlds. I exist in the world of founders, and I exist in the world of creators. And I have deliberately chosen the company that I keep because you become like the people you hang with. So it's important to choose who you spend time with. But in this rigmarole, what I'm realizing is, for the first time in our lives, we have Einstein in our basement, and we have a collective global brain in a jar. Okay, so which is generated pre-trained transformer, right? GPT or whatever. So in this, what is happening is, what we've not realized is, all you're doing is you are a mirror to what the tech is saying to you, right? So you have to learn to be really, really good mirror to begin with. You're not a good mirror if you're caught in limiting beliefs, family values, etc., etc., relational trauma, all of this work conflict. So you have to kind of give yourself space, just like you give yourself your place to exercise or be or write or read. Have some more time to just exist in a little more vacuum, where you can just where you and your GPT can have a better relationship, which is just platonic mirroring. So AI says something, you say something back. So they are training you and you're training them, and this is a co-creation of a different kind. But it's quite fun because suddenly there is a collective brain at your disposal, which is not limited by somebody's intellect, somebody's education, somebody's background. It's just the level of questions that you ask. So this, for the first time, also philosophy actually really matters. Your psychology really matters. It's not just about logic and numbers. The purpose matters. The meaning matters. All of this is a great, I think, upgrade in the world that we exist in. Agents are not just for tasks, they can also solve really deep problems if you know how to kind of work with it. Everybody will create a talking twin of themselves, which will reflect their consciousness into the digital version of their life. This is all great in terms of movement, because it frees you up to go deeper. But I think what I'm seeing is, people are now looking at everything as, oh, let's play this game, let's play that game. No, there is no game. The game is that you escape your own orbit, because there is a higher orbit to go to. And the sooner you free yourself from the weight that is keeping you down, I think the easier it would be for your life, for your career, for your relationships. Because the moment you learn to become a mirror to a machine, look at how it reflects into your relationships outside, whether at work, whether at home, whether in romantic relationships, etc., in conflict relationships and authority relationships. If this interaction with the surface is good, then everything else kind of becomes good, because mirroring is all there is. And it's a great thing to do, no?